Howdy everybody, this is Blindfire, and welcome to the beautiful world of Pixelmon. Today we are on Sonmika's Pixelmon server, and I have been on here for quite a while, but I just started making YouTube videos, so I figured why not just start where I left off, basically. We are at Spawn. This map was made by Terrace, and I gotta say he did an amazing job with all the trees and everything. And this is where you first spawn in when you first join this map. Basically, this is our Nurse Joy. Speaking of Nurse Joy, we are also using a few additional mods, which are Bibliocraft, which welcomes cookie jars made of stone and gravel. Just gotta watch your teeth on those. And custom NPCs. And, you know, you can call her Big Bimbo. Pretty much that's all you can do. And call her names and abuse her, which you don't want to do, kids. That's not nice. Also, I'm using the Better Grass mod, which is also why she bleeds when I hit her. Also, don't do that either. Underneath here is our community enchanting. Sonmika made this, as well with the help of Methy, who is also a member on this server. If you're wondering what this is a place where you can go into creative mode. Only if you want to, though. Please only switch to creative mode for building purposes. If I find anyone abusing creative mode, I will be very sad and disappointed and will karate chop you in your nether regions. With love, Sonmika. That's not something that you want at all. But basically, the reason this option is here is because there are a few people who belong to survival SMP servers, and they don't want to burn themselves out with multiple survival servers. And they are given the option of doing this in creative mode to build gyms and towns and etc. As you can see, here's one of the weirdest. Oh, well, I guess he wants to fight. Alright, let's see here. Let's do this. But basically, this is just Pokemon in Minecraft, and there are, how many? Let's get the Pokédex out here. There are 649 Pokemon in this. Well, maybe not in this yet, but there's quite a few. A lot of the Generation 1, 2, and 3. And as you can see there's a wild Draco in his natural habitat, who is currently fighting. Hello, Draco. Are you recording? But yes, if you're curious as to why there is a Pokemart here, we did have Pokeloot installed, and that is where this came from. There was a bug with it, and we just decided to take it out of the mod pack because it would crash the server every time somebody would beat one of the trainers. So we decided to say screw it, because it was too much of a hassle having to restart the server over and over and over. There are also a few other people on this server, but they are not on at the moment, and it's late at night, so yeah. Basically, I've been here on for a few weeks, but like I said, I am just now starting to make videos, so you'll just have to deal with it. This is our basic community setup here. We got our basic supplies: wheat, potatoes, and public anvils, and netherwort farms and stuff like that. And we also have the Carpenter's Blocks mod, which is what these are from. That's dirt. I think that's netherrack, and that's netherrack, and that's netherrack, that's netherrack, and that's just stone. But basically, they have given you the options of so many more building blocks. You can basically take one of these, which is a chisel, you right click it, you place a block in there, and you have all of these other options to turn this stone into. It's a pretty amazing thing, and I forgot to start my timer. Okay, let's just start it now then. Alright, sorry about that. Totally unprofessional, but it's okay. But yes, as you can see, this is considered a plains biome, and my sound is screwed up for some reason. Also, there's this hammer that you can use to pound down blocks and make them and meld them as you wish. I will show you what that looks like when we go to my base. Basically, everybody has already started doing their own thing on the server. Also, this was created by Methy. Well, it shows you how to... Dude, get on the way. It says you can find these apricorn. Basically, it just tells you how to make Pokeballs and what these little bushes are for. As you can see, I would read it, but I'll just go through it. And basically, you find these, you cook them, you combine them like this to make different Poke lids and things like that. And you make an anvil. Then you make a hammer like this, and you use that to pound down the melted apricorns, or well, the cooked apricorns, into lids. And then you can do iron the same way into discs, which makes the bottom of the balls. And it looks like this, with a stone button. Thank you, Methy. But there's not really much else here at spawn. Oh, right. A while back, as you can see, I have potatoes to eat. There is, keep inventory is on, and there are no mob spawns. But we do not have it on peaceful mode, because we do want a little bit of a, I guess, something to do with the food. And we have a potato farm, which Sonmika and I built, which is right here. Lots of potatoes. Occasionally Pokemon will get in here and hop around and want to have fun, but we try to keep them out as much as possible. Kind of like over there, probably, where a Pokemon probably stepped on a potato and it probably despawned. But isn't this world just beautiful? All of the things. Also, I have my graphics on fast because I do have a crappy computer, and this does tend to cause some frame rate issues, even for some people with better computers, because of all the leaves and just all the wondrous amazingness of Pokemon. Also, this is our server chicken. We got it from a Chansey, because when you defeat them, they drop eggs. Speaking of which, don't want to get in there, but there is an egg. Give me the egg. There we go. Will we get it? No. But basically, we do have it on easy, so we do still get hungry, and the spawners that we have found do create mobs, because we do need bone meal and such for the food. Speaking of which, the spawners, here is the top part of our skeleton spawner, well, the community one, and I will show you what that looks like. It is right in front of the Pokemart. Sonmika and I did this as well one night when basically the server first started, and it is in here. As you can see, there's bows and arrows and bones and armor, which we don't have any need for. but it's there if we ever want to have like a bow battle or something. And as you can see, the ladders and stuff look pretty good with the Carpenter's mod. Also, if you're wondering why I'm running so fast, is because I'm wearing old running shoes. You can enchant them, as you can see, and I try and keep these as repaired as possible, even though I keep dying in lava. They really do help since I'm living on a giant mountain. But they give you 50% speed, which is super handy, and when the server first started out, nobody had any food. We were just basically killing ourselves because we were getting out of hunger from running so much. And yeah, you can also upgrade them, but in my opinion it's not worth it, because after 3,000 blocks they just return back to the old running shoes, and when you're on a flying Pokemon, it still counts as running with them. I mean, yeah, you can take them off while you're flying, but that's too much work, right? But anyway, here's where one of our custom NPCs that we had, his name was Jeff, and he wanted to be a Pokemon trainer when he grew up, and Fuzzbox killed him, and he hopes Jeff is lying there. What a sad, sad day. I was actually there when it happened. He tried to suffocate him. Poor guy. He just wanted to be like Jutland when he grew up, but that's a different story. This is our way to the Nether portal. We did have the Nether portal just like setting like out, but we decided to go a little decorative. Sunny actually found this by digging a random block one night, and she kind of just fell down here, and we found the Vulpix that wants to fight. Die. Alright, and here we are at my base. The reason I didn't show that trip was because it's honestly nothing special in the Nether. It's just your average tunnel going from the spawn portal. I know it doesn't look like I've done much here, but I honestly have, because this lava pool was once half the size, if that, and it took me so many buckets of lava to get it to stretch all the way over here. And of course I added lava coming down from the tops, which I'm not done with either. I'm hoping to, you know, make it look like a your basic volcano-esque place. I don't know what kind of Pokemon I'm going to have as my main team eventually, but everybody's planning on building a gym on the server, and this is where I'm going to build mine, kind of like over top of the lava. People said that Anderzel was doing the same thing, which is cool. But I don't know if I want to be fire Pokemon gym or rock, since obviously rock Pokemon and fire Pokemon spawn around here, such as Machoke and Rhydon and all that fancy stuff. Also, if you have any ideas or suggestions of what I could do with the builds and stuff like that, just send me a message on YouTube or Twitter. Either one works. Also, this is where I was making my road. But yeah, this is basically with the hammer. What you can do is, let me get it out here. You see how it's like going in and out and just not all the same shape? You can sit there and you can hit the blocks and meld them to any shape pretty much your heart content. This is my road going from where my gym will be, and my plans basically for this entire place is to turn it into a big ol' volcano-esque gym town. And it's going to be, you know, of course, Pokemon themed and everything, and honestly, I'm not a builder. I enjoy going around and exploring more, but seeing as how, you know, I'm on a server and things like that, I gotta, whoa, excuse me, voice crack. I gotta try, at least, and I'm not going to sit here and try to impress anybody with my builds, but, you know, like I said, I'm going to try. Look at there, that Pidgeotto up on high mountain, think he's better than everybody else, looking down on us. But yeah, this is my road. Basically, I wanted to give it a quote-unquote melted look as you're walking through here, since you are right next to a giant lava pit. Of course, you know, like I said, none of this is finished, none of it's 100%, except for the road, so far, anyway. Unless other people have any ideas for me. Go Merrick85, which you probably know her from her artwork for the Minecrackers. She is also on this server. She's a great person. She helped me a lot with this road. She did a lot of the texture work. Like, I dug out the shape, but she put in like the cobble and the gravel and things like that. And I will put a link in the description to her DeviantArt so you can see all of her artwork. She does amazing work, by the way. But yeah, basically I just wanted to give it a melted look, kind of like when you see a hot road on a day, like asphalt. You get that little wavy look sort of thing, you know, to just be like, oh, cool, just a little bit of, you know, something here and there to add a little bit to the experience while you're here. These lamps are from Bibliocraft, I believe. They require a redstone lamp and gold, which is a little bit pricey, but I think it goes good. Or goes well, sorry, grammar not good. I dug out this entire tunnel. Well, you'll see. Basically, I'm going to have lava coming out in little spots and stuff like that. Also, fire spread is not on, as you can tell, which is really good for my situation. There's going to be lava coming out in little spots and things like that. I'm working on right here. I'm currently working on like a little doorway to just go up, just decorative stuff. I'm going to have lava coming out from up there. I'm trying to make it to where it can funnel out from right here. Like, this is supposed to be like a little funnel. It's not very good. Here, let me get on Moltres here and show you from above. If you can see it very well. Basically, that right there is the slanting blocks from Carpenter's blocks. They just look like little ramps. Since you can't exactly get a true funnel look, that's about the closest thing that you can get. But basically what I did here was I just made a point where when the lava comes down, it'll want to go to this spot and just go through and not, you know, cover up my little platform and stairs here. First time I put it down before I had this, it was completely covered. Like, I tried to block it off and everything, but I died like 4 times, and yeah, it wasn't cool. But I still gotta make it go this way as a funnel, because even still, I tried it yesterday. I put lava up there and it went down this way all correctly, but still half of this place was covered in lava, so I gotta make another 1 deep hole for the lava to want to direct to. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, but that's why I have Potion of Fire Resistance. Also, let's just keep going. As you can see, this is where all the lava was, and they decided to have a fun day and ruin my day. Screw it. Basically, oh, speaking of cool things, as you can see, legendaries do spawn. That was my timer. I'm gonna go a little later anyway. Legendaries do spawn in this. The map that we have right now, we have three legendaries, which are Rayquaza, Moltres, and Articuno. The others do not spawn yet because we have to update our map. Speaking of which, if anybody knows how to update the map that Terrace has from the original one up to the one he has now, please send me a message. I guess I could try and contact him, but if you do know, please let me know. Because with the new map, you are able to get the other legendaries, which are Zapdos, and I think that's it. But we don't have the correct biome for Zapdos to spawn in, so we kind of need it. But yes, as you can see, it keeps going around here, down and down and down, and a little Charmander. I've built all of this, I dug out, but like I said, Gomeric helped me with the road down to here. Well, by filling in the little things in between. This is also another great example of what you can do with carpenter's blocks. I need to fix that dirt, but that'll be there for another day. These are glass stairs. Normally you wouldn't see these, but thanks to carpenter's blocks, you can do things like that. What these are here are glass blocks, but encased in a collapsible block, which is what you can use the hammer on. That makes it, give it that melted texture. I did that because, you know, of course, it's like metal glass, and you're over top of lava, so of course, you know, you want to give it a scary little melted look as if you're about to fall in the lava. I actually did scare Sonica when she was coming through here because she thought she was going to fall at this point right here. As you can see, this is actually a full block, but I've hit it so many times with the hammer, it actually looks like you're just going to fall right into the lava. And here we are on the other side of the mountain. What the? There's no Charmander here. Bro, what's your problem? Okay. Dude! Let me through, invisible Charmander. But yes, as you can see, I'm quite proud of this for not... I'm not, like I said, I'm not much of a builder. This is honestly my first big building. Usually I just do little tiny houses on single player and things like that. So this is really new to me, and I'm really not used to it. As you can see, there's my little bridge. I'm planning on making this road go all the way to spawn. It's, like I said, nothing fancy, and just the view that you get with the wood and against the mountain, I think it's really nice. It gives it a nice look. Also, I do have my render distance set to normal, because if I have it set too far, I tend to get a lot of FPS issues, at least on Pixelmon. So I try not to cause my computer any more harm than it needs to. But yeah, I mean, dude, come on. You're going against level 70. Oh no, 63, my bad. But as you know, as proof, I've been on here for a while. I do have a level 63 Meganium. God, why does my voice keep cracking? I guess it's late at night and my throat's dry. Hang on. Oh. Okay. I do have a level 63 Meganium, which is the final evolved form of Chikorita. Moltres, which is one of the legendaries. I caught it with a Master Ball that I got from a boss. A Cubone, which Gomeric traded me. I traded her a enormous sized Cubone because she's going for a whole enormous theme for her Pokemon. A Pikachu and a shiny Machoke. If you're wondering what shiny means, oh god, I'm terrible at typing tonight. See, proof. If you're wondering what shiny means, basically it's the same as a regular Pokemon, it just looks different. Basically what this would look like usually would be just a gray Machoke, but with, you know, just, I would show you, but there's none around right here. Basically it'd just be gray, but this one is green. They have the same stats and everything as regular Pokemon. They're just fancy. So very fancy. And this road goes all the way through here, and this is where I basically stopped, and I need to continue. I pathed out the entire thing in netherrack, which, because, you know, it's easy to break and everything. I made it come through here because it's a very beautiful tree. Very, very beautiful. And I thought it would be really cool to have, you know, the whole wood themed pathways and platforms to come through here, and just like the lighting of like the lamps and things like that would make it really, really just, I know I've said it a million times, but just beautiful under here. You can just see like the lighting textures and everything like that. And I plan on, I may have somebody help me, I don't know, build a bridge all the way over across this river, which is going to be a big job in itself. As you can see, it's quite far. I might have Sonica, I might have Gameric, I might have, who knows, but this is pretty much my base. And if you want more videos for Pixelmon, just please leave a like, you know, comment or whatever. I hate asking for those, but it is really the only way for you to let me know if you like it. This is only my second episode of anything ever, so I do enjoy support of any kind, you know, whether it be good criticism. If it's bad criticism, I'll still read it, but, you know, I won't do much about it. Anyways, if I missed anything, I'm sure Sonica will let me know, any of the mods and stuff that I missed. No, yeah, Gomeric caught an EV and turned it into a Jolteon, which looks really cool. I may show that in the next episode, if she's on when I record. But yes, I thank you for watching. I'm probably just gonna continue work on this, or go and train some more Pokemon. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.